We're just waiting for confirmation now that the live stream's been switched on. Okay, it started, Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Right, good morning everyone and welcome to the virtual meeting of the Cornwall Pension Fund Local Pension Board. Before consideration of today's business, I'll outline the protocols for the meeting. Firstly, part 1 of today's meeting, up to agenda item 9, is being live streamed to the public via Microsoft Teams and is also being recorded. I would like to welcome the members of the public watching today. At today's meeting, when board members are speaking, they may choose to use their video if they have a camera, but that is a choice for each individual member of the board. If the council's live stream fails, which is not expected, but if it fails during the meeting and we cannot share proceedings, I will adjourn the meeting so that access can be restored. If the issue cannot be resolved, I will halt the meeting and the remaining business will be concluded at a future date. If a board member experiences a technical issue, I will also adjourn the meeting for a short period to try to re-establish the connection. Could I ask all board members who wish to speak on an item or to propose or second a motion if you could indicate by placing an X in the chat room box. I'll monitor that during the meeting. If for any reason I miss you, please simply unmute and speak and ask to speak. As I call board members to speak, I'll remind you to switch on your microphone if needed. However, if for some reason we still cannot hear you, the democratic officer will advise. For governance reasons, a formal vote will be taken on each recommendation. The vote will be taken by roll call and the result will be announced by Lynn Beardsmore, the democratic officer. When confidential matters on the agenda are to be considered, the press and public will be excluded from the meeting. At this point, all board members will be required in turn to confirm and declare that there are no other persons present who are not entitled to either hear or consider the matters under discussion. Where a board member has declared a non-registrable interest, a disclosable pecuniary interest, or an interest by virtue of any trade union membership in a matter, they must leave the virtual meeting, their departure will be confirmed, and they'll be invited to rejoin the meeting at an appropriate time. That's the end of the announcement, so we can shortly commence the virtual meeting of the board. However, before we start today's business, Lynn Beardsmore will ask all board members to confirm that they are present and to state their role in the meeting. So I now pass over to Lynn.
Lynn Beardsmore, Democratic Officer. I'll now call your name. Please can board members confirm your name and your role on the board. Mark Spilsbury.
I'm present here as the independent chair of the Cornwall Local Pension Board.
Katie Dalsgaard.
Morning everybody, I'm Katie Dalsgaard and I'm an employee rep on the board.
Peter Rugg.